weapons and ammunition. Back to your posts.
That small boy who raised the alarm.
Wee Jakey.
He was crying.
If you're a wise man, when you see wee Jakey greeting, you take to the hills. Everything in order. Carry on, Thomas. Everything's ready to go. Your ammunition's there. He's paid for that. Send the attack. You any good with one of these?
No, I never was.
Napoleon!
Come on, lads, let's go here.
Oh, shut up, Jakey. You're making a meal of it.
Famous victory.
Somebody get a rope.
You're not going to hang them, are you?
Worse.
Thanks for everything. Auntie Phoebe.
Oh, think nothing of it, nephew.
Dobson! Hey, Dobson! Hey, Dobson! Hey, Dobson! You can't leave us here like this! Dobson, come back! Come back! You can't leave us like this! Dobson! Dobson! Travelling far today?
Just as far as Auchinlochan Station to see about some oil cake I'm expecting.
And here was me flattering myself you'd come to see me off.
What's in the wee kist?
One or two things.
You didn't have it with you when you came.
Oh, no. It belongs to my auntie. Nothing would do, but she would pack a box and we would take home. Let me see now. There's a batch of soda scones and 3 pots of honey and 1 of rhubarb jam and a mutton ham that you can't get for love nor money in Glasgow and some homemade black puddings. I doubt I'll have to take a cab for the station. But into the van there.
Come in. Dixon, and how are you enjoying your newfound leisure, eh?
Oh, well enough with it, well enough.
Well, what brings you back to Glasgow?
You have to put these wee leather bags into the innermost corner of your strong room and write me a receipt for them.
How will I describe them?
Oh, just 3 wee leather bags handed to you by Dixon McCunn, Esquire. And the date.
Naturally.
No, you have to keep that receipt and put it in the strong box where you keep my securities. Now, you'll give it up to nobody but me in person, and you'll surrender the wee leather bags only on presentation of that receipt. Is that clear?
Oh, perfectly clear, of course. What's inside them?
Jewels.
Jewels? Yours?
I'm the trustee.
How much are they worth?
Best part of £1 million.
Did you steal them?
Of course I did. That's what I'm doing with my newfound leisure. I've turned burglar. Ah, Alec.
No.
I want to buy a pistol, Alec. And a lot of cartridges.
Is it for your own use?
Aye.
Then you'll have a license.
No.
Sorry, Dixon. Regulations very strict. Getting stricter.
But I need it badly, Alec. Can you not? How are things at the Guthrie Memorial Kirk?
As one elder to another, Dixon. Pretty much what they always were. I tell you what I'll do. I'll lend you one. Belongs to my nephew, Peter Tate. Been lying in that drawer since the war. How many cartridges would you be needing?
How do you sell them? By the ounce, the pound, the stone, or?
They come in boxes of 50.
No, you better give me 100.
Thank you. See? Ah.
Well, I looked in at your office and they told me I'd find you here.
I've been here at this time every day, Mr. McCann, Saturdays and Sundays excepted, for 29 years.
What sort of firm are Glendonin and Spears in Edinburgh?
The usual kind of Edinburgh law firm, very respectable indeed. But don't know B from a bull's foot.
They're factors for a property down in Carrick that I'm interested in, a place called Huntingtower. Oh, Battenberg, eh? Tell them to send a telegram to the local agents telling him I'll be down tomorrow to look over the place. Carrick, Huntingtower.
I'll get on to it as soon as I get back to the office.
29 years, you said? You must have cost them a fortune in menus.
I spotted you through the window, Mr. McCann.
Hey, Laidlaw, how are you?
All fine, Mr. McCann, just fine.
And your lassie in Canada?
Getting on great. The end of an old sang, Mr. McCann.
Folk taking your name in vain is bad enough, but he's taking mine to pieces. Laidlaw,
Aye.
I want you to make up a hamper for me. Send it to the address I've written down there.
Mrs. Moran, down Quarter Station, is it?
Ah, that's right. See, it's on the 7:33 train tomorrow. I'll be travelling down with it.
I'll see to it myself. Heavens, Mr. McCann. Are you going to stand a siege?
It might even come to that, Laidlaw.
Oh, I took it all back. Everything I ever said about you or thought about you, I took back wholeheartedly. Have you had any breakfast?
Hours ago.
Oh.
For you.
Huh?
Best Belfast.
Oh, but you shouldn't. Oh, dear.
Is Mr. Harris still here?
He's still in his bed. Oh, he'll be awfully glad to see you.
No, I'll see him later on. The carrier's waiting outside to convey me to Auchinlechen.
You'll be back, though.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm just going to put a certain factor's gas in a peep.
Come in, Mr. McCann. Come in and sit you down.
I've come to see you about Huntingtower House.
I had a telegram for Edinburgh yesterday. I must say I'm very glad to hear about it. That place has been standing empty far too long. How did you come to hear about it?
Yeah, well, I was taking a wee holiday and I spent a night at Delquarter with an old aunt of mine. I took a walk and got a glisk of the house. I like the look of it.
I'll need some money spent on it.
Oh, I don't mind that if it suits me. I've only seen it from the outside. I wanted to get into the policies, but the lodge keeper wouldn't let me in. Very uncivil he was.
Oh, I'm very sorry about that.
If I take the place, the two lodge keepers will have to go.
Oh, that's no problem. They're only weekly tenants.
And that man Dobson down at the end, he'll have to have his marching orders as well.
Dobson? Oh, he's leaving in a fortnight anyway.
Very good. Now, when can I see over the house?
Oh, now let me see. How about this day week?
I was thinking about tomorrow. Well, now I'm in these parts, I might as well get the job done.
It's out of the question, Mr. McCann.
Why?
Well,
Mr. Loudon, is there somebody in the house already? I'm going to tell you something that I think maybe you ought to know. The other night, when the lodge keeper wouldn't let me into the policies, I managed to make my way around to the back of the house. And there was somebody in it.
Oh, that was Speedle, the caretaker.
No, it was a woman. I saw her clearly on the veranda.
Lawyers, Mr. McCann, are privy to a great many secrets.
Oh, I can well believe that.
The Kennedys are an ancient family. Old, inbred stock, you know.
Are you telling me that the woman I saw was one of the Kennedys?
An aunt. She's...
Oh, ninepence in the shilling.
Exactly. But she has a passion for huntingtower. And the Kennedys used to have her here every spring. When the place was shut up, that became impossible. But this year she made such a fuss that I was asked to arrange a short stay for her, which of course I did.
The woman I saw was a young woman.
That would be the nurse.
And the men around the place, they would be sort of keepers.
Exactly, yeah.
Mr. Loudon, tell me here and now, when is the soonest that I can get into the house?
I've told you, Mr. McCann, this day week.
And I'm telling you I'm not prepared to wait more than 2 days.
Well, let's make it 3.
All right, 3.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Mr. McCann. I hope you'll like the house.
I'm sure we'll find it very interesting.
Did you hear all that?
I did.
You're gonna have to do something about it.
Glad to see you back, Mr. McCann.
Yeah, oh, so it's Mr. McCann now, and why is that?
Because you come back.
Well, to tell you the truth, Dougal, I couldn't stay away. My conscience wouldn't let me.
Did you put the jewels in the bank?
I did that. You know, I've had some strange thoughts about those jewels.
What kind of thoughts?
Well, I've been thinking that whoever's behind this would just as soon have the princess without the jewels if he had to.
Mr. Heritage thinks that too.
Well, we've got to start that happening, even if it means standing a siege of the house.
What about supplies?
See that hamper? I brought it down from Glasgow. Now, can you get the stuff in it into the house?
We'll have to, won't we?
Now, my plan is this. The lot of us go in and make a garrison. Oh, but first, I've got to draft a long telegram to a friend of mine in Glasgow. Now, he'll but a spoke and Loudon's wheel.
Hear that Dobson man for the inn. He's on his way here.
I'd better speak to him alone.
Whatever you think best.
You travel the country like a drover.
Well, I'm a free man. I've taken a fancy to this place. An idle body's got nothing to do but please himself.
If he has the money.
Yeah, oh, if he has the money.
I hear you're taking a lease of huntingtower.
Who told you that?
That's the talk of the place. Is it true?
Well, maybe I'd half a thought of it.
Well, we better get one thing clear. I cannot have you wandering about the place. I'm very sorry, but my orders from Mr. Loudon are quite explicit. If you think you can see more of the house and the policies by biding here, then you better think again. We're no ready for you yet.
You better start getting ready.
It'd be better if you went back to Glasgow and came back here in, say, a week's time.
Better for who?
The house is no healthy the way it is now.
Oh, you mean it's smittled with the scarlet fever that you had down at the inn? Oh, no, you needn't fear for your old policies. There's plenty of nice walks, I'd like to explore the sea coast.
The shore's just as private as the policies.
You take an awful lot on yourself for a tenant innkeeper, if you are an innkeeper.
What do you mean?
Well, I've never heard of an innkeeper that tries to discourage folk from visiting his neighbourhood.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that you're hiding something up in that house that you don't want me to see.
You're a spy, aren't you? I'm going to wring your neck.
You ill laddie. Oh, you ill laddie. You've been ruined my good Belfast town.
In a good cause, Mrs. Moran, in a good cause. I'll see it's replaced.
Get out of this house, you mason. Go on, get out of this house. And don't ever dare set foot in it again. Go on. through the Philistines with a jawbone on us. You get one dirty with a Belfast ham.
As soon as my hands stop shaking, I'll draft that telegram for Glasgow. Dougal, maybe one of you laddies will take it to Kirkmichael, eh?
Dougal's back! Peter Parson! Get that hamper off a pony. What's in the box, Dougal? Is it some to eat? We get off a tear the rabbit's stew. An old Bill can't cook to save his life. Aye. You'll find out what's in the box soon enough. Everybody get your haversack. No, you, Napoleon. You're supposed to be in sentry duty. Get out there. Sorry, Dougal.
You should not have come here.
I wanted to see you.
About what?
Nothing. Seeing you is an end in itself. Tell me, who is this man you're so afraid of?
His name is Paul.
That doesn't really tell me very much about him.
In Russia, he was one of us, a prince. Then, when the revolution came, he went with the revolutionaries. Many of our people did, but none of them rose so high in the Bolshevik councils as Paul.
I think he may already be here.
No.
Well, there was a man at the hotel in Kirkmichael the night I met McCann, and he kept on about a place called Dark Water.
Dark water?
What I think he was really looking for was Dark Water, which is very near.
Then I'm lost.
Well, I'm prepared to die to prevent that.
And your friend has not returned from Glasgow?
I don't think he will.
Then there is only you and these little boys.
Little tigers. I watched them mop up 4 tinkers yesterday, and I tell you, I would back them against Leon, Spittle, Dobson, and the tinkers.
When Paul comes, as he will not come alone.
Anglais. As-tu du chocolat? Hein?
As a matter of fact, I have, yes.
Merci. Merci beaucoup.
It is very strange you seeing the man you thought was Paul.
Why do you say that?
Because I had taken it for granted that he would come from the sea.
Stupid little fool! Are you trying to get yourself killed?
No, I'm trying to get Michael to send a telegram.
Did you ever fire one of these things in anger?
I've never fired one of these at all.
How many bullets have you got there?
Exactly 100.
Surely managed to hit something with one of them. Oh, next to me, laddie, you're fair drooked.
Your telegram's been sent, Mr. McCann.
You're a great wee chap, Thomas Yoney.
Maybe a great wee chap, but I'm all Bill.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Come into the kitchen and I'll heat up some broth for you.
No time.
It'll only take a minute.
Dougal told me to send a telegram and to come and collect you and take down a hunter.
Orders is orders, eh?
Aye.
I'll be right with you.
Right, turn. Down, stand up, ease. Go with die reporting for duty, sir. Mr. McCunn's back.
Yes, I know, but I haven't seen him yet.
He's on his way now, the old Bill.
Ah.
I'm coming.
Here's Mr. McCunn and old Bill coming now to go.
You're a wonderful chap, McCann.
Aye, maybe so. But let's press on. I've got an awful lot to tell you. But the most important thing is that I found out from Loudon that the balloon is going to go up within the next 24 hours.